Ladies and gentlemen, it feels like ages ago the Freedom Flotilla sailed across the Mediterranean to come and liberate Gaza, get sandwiches wrapped in plastic, and then dump lithium-ion battery electronic devices in the Mediterranean Sea, polluting the sea of the region of the Arabs they seem to be protecting. I'm Tall the Traveling Clad, and today I'm going to take you on a journey of the Freedom Flotilla, Part 2. We are here. It's happening. I'm so excited. I think we'll start with the main retard himself. This is Jacob Berger, a Jew that likes to cosplay as a Palestinian. It's also similar to Saluki. He suffers from the same syndrome of just being a horny Jew who wants to have sex with Arab women. And so he'll say and do anything to just try to accomplish that goal. And probably he succeeds in this goal because, let's be honest, the pro-Palestinian people are not the most intelligent. They cannot see through the grift. So we're here, and this is the situation. So let's take a look at the clip.
Hi, my name is Jacob Berger from the United States of America.
I'm sorry, just by the way he introduced himself, please. Everything I said is backed up immediately with just the way he spoke. Okay? If you're not catching on to what I'm saying, then okay? Here we go. One more time.
Hi, my name is Jacob Berger from the United States of America. If you're seeing this video, we have been intercepted at sea and I have been kidnapped by the Israeli occupation forces or forces of a country. Hi, my name is Jacob Berger from the United States of America.
What?
If you're seeing this video, we have been intercepted at sea and I have been kidnapped by the Israeli occupation forces.
Okay. Good for you. Congratulations. Here they are. The new Freedom Flotilla, all eyes on Handala. They're coming again to sail the ocean blue, to come and liberate Gaza. They're coming to liberate Gaza. They're going to accomplish it this time for sure. All right, here we are. IDF Navy SEALs took control of the Handala Flotilla. I had no idea that they were here, by the way. I went by my day yesterday. No idea. I got news last night that my mom called me at like 1 in the morning. She's like, did you know they caught them? I was like, caught who? What are you talking about? She said, they caught those idiots sailing to... My mom used the word retard. I'm not gonna whitewash it. We've got a very retard-friendly household. Me and my mom, we throw around that word like it's nothing. She's like, they caught those retards who tried to sail to Israel again to free Gaza. I was like, really? Again? It's happened again? And it happened so soon, I didn't even realize. I honestly had a plan of trying to raise money with you guys to go and sail and catch them. I wanted to get them along the way. I wanted to try to make fun of them, but I didn't realize it was happening. I wasn't in the loop. So here we are. We got some more footage of the IDF commandos boarding the ship and oppressing these poor, innocent activists who are so poor and innocent. IDF Navy SEALs took control of the Handala Flotilla that was on its way to Gaza. The Navy stopped the ship and tried to enter the Gaza coastal area illegally. The ship is now heading to the shores of Israel. No injuries to any passengers on the ship. So here we are again, a bunch of rich Europeans sailing to the Mediterranean to make a publicity stunt. Look how quiet and well-behaved the liberator heroes of the flotilla become when they meet Shayat the 13, Israeli's Navy elite commando. They should leave them in Gaza at their own risk. Honestly, 100% agree. Here's the IDF intercepting them. They're going to give them sandwiches and water bottles again. So this is what bored rich people do to get attention. They're using the deaths of the people in Gaza and the conflict to gain sympathy points and gain followers because it's cool. You guys could just take flights to Israel and go to the Gaza border and do whatever the fuck you want there. It's literally that simple. Most of you, if you were just not retarded and didn't post genocidal shit on your Instagram that the Israeli security would probably see, you could have just flown here and done this shit right next to Gaza. You don't have to try to enter via sea, which nobody will let you. But this is the publicity stunt that they need to do. The Israeli military has had a message to the Handala Freedom Flotilla, had a message back to them explaining international law and their rightful and just mission to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza with a civilian vessel.
If you do not change your course, the IDF will be forced to take all necessary measures to legal blockade in accordance with international law and prevent your vessel from entering the restricted area. You will be held responsible for the consequences of your actions, and your vessel may be subject to confiscation. You bear sole responsibility for your actions and your consequences.
Israeli Navy, this is a civilian vessel, Handala. Let me give you a lesson in international law. Any blockade that deliberately starves a civilian population is a violation of international law. It is not only that, it is a war crime. You have no legal authority to enforce an unlawful blockade, and as such, you have no authority to use force to enforce an unlawful blockade. Therefore, we demand that you stand down. You are responsible for the well-being of every civilian on board this vessel. As an occupying power in Gaza, you are responsible for the health and well-being of the civilian population there. Not only have you disregarded that obligation, but you are actively exterminating the people. You have engineered a famine. You are deliberately starving civilians and children before the eyes of the world. Our vessel does not constitute any threat to you. We carry only humanitarian aid, and therefore you have no authority to intercept or otherwise attack our vessel. We demand again that you stand down.
Wow. Wow. Incredible. Did you get your viral clip? Did a bunch of retards share it on Instagram? Yes. Did you get your clip? Did you get a bunch of followers from it? Wow. That's really awesome. Hoeda, that's really great. I'm so proud of you. Great job. You did such a... How many followers did you get? Did you get 2,000 followers from it? Was that cool? Wow. That's really cool. I'm so proud of you, Handala. So here they are being intercepted. And that's the end of Freedom Flotilla. Pardue. Definitely not as exciting, not as riveting as the first one. Kind of dry. We've seen this before. I think obviously we lost our Queen Greta along the journey. I'm hoping to death that she's coming through on a submarine or something that we can't see, and she'll be intercepted later as well. But yeah, man, this is it's retarded. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. This is retarded. This is what retardation looks like. This is the syndrome of what you guys push in the West now. If you don't take control of your society and you keep allowing people to develop this disease, you're gonna end up with more people like this, and it's just it's really sad. You guys, you look like idiots. You look very stupid, and you do bear some responsibility. And the people in the West are gonna now have this tainted upon them. I promise you, nobody in the Arab world, nobody in the Middle East, nobody in the Muslim world is looking at this flotilla and saying, wow, that's awesome. They're going to free God. No one is looking at that. The only people who find this somewhat cool or endearing are liberal white people in the West. That's the only people. They're the only people who find this kind of cool. They're like, wow, they're really going to free Gaza, aren't they? They're really sticking it to the colonizers. When on board, the Shiran who's sending them the message is probably a Yemenite Jew who's had to run from missiles from the fucking Houthi terrorist militia for the last 2 years. So Shiran is sending you this message saying, fuck off out of my country. We don't need any more random rich white people to come in here and make a fucking... We're not a fucking Instagram stunt. It's hypocritical and it's retarded. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, clats. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.